Welcome to Get Roaring. I'm Rory. Fancy meeting you here. It's time for some NHL franchise mode with the Buffalo Sabres. We're trying to save the Sabres. We're in 2032-33. And we're closing in on the playoffs. Playoffs? Talk about playoffs? I do want to talk about playoffs. Because we're close. Let's head to Montreal here. Let's head to Montreal. As for where we stand, we have 112 points. The boys are buzzing, as we said before in the title. We are way ahead of all the things. I don't think there's a problem there. I believe that the Y means we've clinched the president's title, which is crazy because we still have so many games left. Crazy. Because I don't think anybody's catching up to us. I mean, maybe. The Wild technically could. If we, like, just fall off completely. Well, we'll see. Team's pretty good. Team is pretty good. So let's see how we do. Ranker update times. Let's see how it goes. Power play for Montreal. Nothing doing. Arvidsson puts one in on Montembeault. Good stuff. Honzek puts one in. Montreal is just Ben Danford in Montreal. There you go. Shorthanded goal for Ben. They were just putting the shots on. But we still have a slim lead until now. Now it's tied. So Montreal came roaring back. 2 goals immediately for us, but enough offense and Montreal got there. There we go. Hyvinen and Lejunen put one in each. Power play goal for Hyvinen. Alright, 4-2 going into the third. Edstrom puts one in. Noah Dobson puts one in. Ties it up. Lane Hudson takes the lead. Goodness, what happened? All within, like, a minute. I don't know what happened. Dustin Wolf just crumbled. 1 minute. Not even. 30 seconds. Oh my goodness. 34 seconds. That was painful. There we go. Ladipov gives us the tie, which we sorely do not deserve after giving up 3 goals in 34 seconds. Goodness. Overtime solves nothing. Shootout. Demidov and Hudson put one in each. Owen Power gets one. Montreal wins in a shootout. That was wild. Like, maybe give Wolf the night off. I don't know. Maybe he needs a break. We'll go ahead to Ottawa here. A little more rest before we get to the playoffs, because we can't have that business happening. Now is not the time for a losing streak. There we go. And we're back in it with Detroit. Now is not a time for a losing streak. We need to, unless we're going to get it out of our system. That's the only way. Get it out of our system, get back into full-on winning. See what happens in the playoffs. That's what we're hoping for. Honzek puts one in. Arvidsson also puts one in. It started a lot like this against Montreal. So are we going to do about the same? Ottawa's not pumping us with shots, though, so... Jakubchuk puts one in. 3-0 going into the third. I mean, this is more like it. Hopefully, Dustin Wolf has got whatever that was out of his system. That's my hope. Carlson puts in another one for 4. And that would be it. Wolf settles down a bit. Gets a shutout. Cooley with 2 assists. Carlson with 1 goal. Good stuff. Good stuff. Alright. I think, I'm just going to sim down to here. I just want to take a look and see how our players are doing with their goals and stuff. Jack Nesbitt is on waivers, a center. It's kind of odd this time of year. 26 years old. What's his contract look like? Not much. First round, 12th overall? I mean, I'm sure we have to do that. All right. 56, 17, and 8 going into the last day, and we got a grudge match against the Columbus Blue Jackets. I just want to take a look. Take a look for a minute here. Let's take a look at the lines. Everything looks good. Fisker Mulgaard's still there. Who's scratched? Gauthier, Pridham, and Villeneuve. What does the A look like? Lots scratched in the A, that's for sure. That's okay. Nesbitt slots in our 3rd center. McMuffin's still doing pretty good. He's going to need a shot eventually here. Like, I keep wanting him to break out past 78, but he just seems to stick there. Like, maybe we need to get him up, but I don't know if he fits in the NHL lineup, unfortunately. Like, I'm pretty sure Gauthier is getting in before him. Maybe even Pridham. Alright. Okay. I want to take a look at some of the goals here. 40 goals for Boldy. He got 22. So, that's not happening. Logan Cooley. 44 goals? What did we say for him? Wendy Hart Trophy. Okay. Well, you know. Lejunin 26 goals. Did we also say 40? We did. So he's not going to make that. Ladipov scored 10 power play goals. What did he have power play goal wise? I'd be surprised if 10 of his 24 were on the power play. He had 4. So that didn't happen either. Hart Trophy for Carlson. I mean, probably not. Probably not. 3 hat tricks? Not sure how I can check that. I don't know if there's... Oh, no, I didn't. Sorry. Didn't want to talk to you. Bye. Thank you. Have a good day. I don't know if we can check, like, addies. I don't think we can. I mean, he only got 22 goals, so the chance of 3 of those being Hatties pretty low. So, Fisker Mulgaard, not worried about Hyvanen. Did we give Hyvanen a goal? I don't remember. No goals. Let's check defense. I think we said with both of the defense that we wanted them to win, like the Norris. I think. Yeah, so we'll have to find out. Yakimchuk, nothing really. Voutilainen averaged 1 shot block this per game this season. How was your shot blocks? Games played? Blocks? 72. So, no. There's one that was like, hey, can you do shoot 2 shot blocks a game? No. No, he's not doing that. McMuffin, nothing. Okay. And I think we had Vesna for a wolf. So, not sure too many people are making their goals. But, you know, that's what they're for. They're to push them farther. Unfortunately, they have not, most of them have not met them. Cooley met somebody else's goal so far. Johnson puts one in on Wolf. 1-0. All right. Nothing doing in the first for us. 15 shots on though. Power play for Columbus. Nothing doing. Provorov puts one in on Wolf. 2-0 for Columbus. Just nothing from us. Okay. Another power play for Columbus. Power play for us. Can we get something started? We got 2 shots. Okay. Allergic to offense in this game, I guess. I don't know. Lejunin gets 1. Can't get the second. Okay. 2-1 loss to end the season. Gonchar was nuts. And Provorov won, Johnson won, us won. So that doesn't work out math-wise. Alright. Well, we definitely won the things. $120 points to end the season. 56, 18, and 8. That's obscene. Let's take a look at... Logan Cooley hit 100 points. Good stuff. Oh my goodness. Rasmus Dahlin with 95. Owen Power with 87. If one of these two does not win the Norris, I will be shocked. 95 and 87 for defensemen. Carlson had 79 points with 25 goals. Dahlin had 26 goals. He had 1 more than Leo Carlson. He had 4 more than Boldy, playing on the top line. Boldy had 77 with 22 goals. Lejunin, 27 goals, 58. Gauthier, 22. Ivanen with 24. Ladipov, 24. Hanzik with 20. That is a lot of players over 20 goals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 players with 20 goals or more. That is nuts. Tamura 13 and 17 for 30. Evans with 26. Yakimchuk 26. Our defenseman McMuffin had 25 points. Way to go, Marshall. Marshall had a good season. Only playing 15 minutes a night, too. Even Chernak had 12 assists. Way to go, bud. Probably because he was playing with McMuffin. That's probably what happened there. Anyway. Let's take a look at the goalies. Akira Schmid, 15 and 3 with a 912 and a 185. His goals against were slightly better than Wolf's, but Wolf had a better save percentage and he had 33 wins. Goodness. But this is a good combo. I like it. I like it. Alright, let's take a look at the entire league for skaters and see where our 100-point Logan Cooley actually fared. Okay. Okay. What? Austin Matthews with 84 goals and 133 points. Excuse me. Connor Bedard, 62 goals, 113 points. Macklin Celebrini with 59 and 103. Kaprizov 52 and 100 points, and then there's Logan Cooley with his mediocre 44 goals and 100 points. Willie got 98, 75 assists, probably mostly with Matthews. Werenski also had 98 points. Okay, maybe there's a challenge for the Norris here with Zach Werenski getting 98 points, but Dahlin did have 26 goals. So that's, he had 5 more goals than Werenski, so we still got a shot going on there. Owen Power was a distant third from those two at 87 points. Goodness. Look at Matty Nyes there, eh? 27 goals, 86 points. Yeah, let's trade him. Quinn Hughes, 15 and 83. There's another defenseman up there with 83 points. Goodness. And then you got Bouchard and Makar. Those lamos just, you know, following up. Goodness. Let's take a look at goaltenders for a second. Ottinger and 43 wins. Okay, Wolf is down at 33, so maybe he's not Vezina territory. Oh my goodness. He's got a 118. I think Ottinger's got this. Gottinger? Yeah. With a 920 and a 234, I think he might have locked this up. 43 wins? Goodness. Gustafsson has better save percentage of goals against average. Ottinger has 2 more wins, so it could be either one of these two. But it's not Wolf, but Wolf is pretty good. Pretty good. 68 games though for Ottinger. I wonder if he's a little tired. All right, let's see how the playoff shakes out. Let's see how it goes. We got into the playoffs? Playoffs! Alright. Probably the Leafs had to play a game on Saturday night. I want you to win the President's Trophy. Done. I want you to get 28 sellouts. Done. Here's an extra 90K. Excellent. Before I forget. Where's the budget? I just want to put this into coaching, because I think we might need it at that point. So we'll just put it in there. Alright. We have the Pittsburgh Penguins. 44, 28, and 10. Let's take a look at the matchups. So we have Pittsburgh Penguins. Could still be Kyle Dubas. We don't know. The Leafs are against the Canadiens. Fantastic. That is excellent. What a series. Columbus against the New York Islanders and Philly against the New York Rangers. So both New York teams are in. And New York and Philly should be fun. The Ducks versus Vancouver. The Oilers get San Jose. Good matchup there. The Wild versus Winnipeg, which would be a lot of fun. Those are like those are regional rival type things right there. And Dallas and Chicago. All right. All right. Let's take a look at our lines. See how it goes. See what coach is doing for the playoffs. Probably not too much different. All right. Looks about the same. Also looks about the same. Those are team strategies, Rory. Okay. Goalies. Wolf looking good. Hello, DC. How you doing? Welcome in. We're about to hit the playoffs in 2032-33. Trying to save the Buffalo Sabres here. I haven't got a cup yet, but we're doing pretty good. We won the President's Trophy, so that means... Well, in reality, that usually means not good. But, you know, sometimes it works out. Sometimes it works out. So we'll see. Let's take a look at Pittsburgh and see what they look like. Penguinos. All right, here we go. Jackson Jacobson with Tim Stusela. Kenny Acton. Shabanov. Oh, where was Shabanov? Oh, he's 32. Undrafted. Interesting. Middlestat and Ekman Larson. Zonin Davidson and Kaminsky. Savanto Vanacker. Marek Vanacker? I don't know. And Harventi. Okay. Defense? I didn't want to say it, but yes. It definitely feels like it. Most years, that's not who wins. Looks like they have Tommy Numanen is their top defenseman, and after that, it's kind of okay-ish. It's kind of okay-ish. Who's their goaltender? McBurn. All right. Javin McBurn. Looks pretty good. Full career stats. 29, 23, and 9 with a 906 and a 300. It's a hard mediocre. Shilovs is their backup, so they got a decent duo. I wouldn't say it's a great, but you never know with simming in this game. Like, I have Dustin Wolf. He's really good. Who knows what that means in the playoffs? All right, let's also make sure that we are sufficiently gouging our customers. There we go. I have to make sure we're charging them more monies in the playoffs so we make more monies. Because who doesn't want more money? All right. Game 1. Buffalo Sabres versus the Pittsburgh Penguins at the KeyBank Center where the draft happened last night. And Gavin McKenna became a Leaf via the Beebs. That's a sentence I never thought I'd say. Logan Cooley scores right off the hop on McBurn, so we're up 1-0. And then, you know, not much occurs for the rest of the period. Second period. Power play for Pitt. Nothing doing. Another power play for Pitt. Also nothing doing. I mean, I'm fine with the score currently if it remains that way. Power play for us. Ladipov puts one in, not on the power play. Zach Jones gets one right back. Numanen puts one in. Kaminsky puts one in. It's weird. This is like what happens to Wolf. It's just like boom, boom, boom. The other team gets momentum. We've had this happen before. Can't shut the door after the first one. Probably pulled the goalie. Nothing happened. 3 goals in the third. Game over. McBurn with 35 stops. Numanen with 1 and Yakimchuk with 2 assists. It's always with goalies in this game in the playoffs where you can have a million ranked goaltender and they just fold like a cheap lawn chair. At times, it's very odd. Also, I still have Rasmus Dahlin and Owen Power as my top defenders, so it's not like we're throwing out, you know, a couple of nerds out there that can't do anything. So we'll see. We will see. All right. Game 2. We already coughed up one at home. Looks like the Rochester is also in the playoffs, which is nice. That means our other McMuffin is getting experience down there. Power play goal by Logan Cooley again. Get the lead straight away. Some insurance would be nice this time. Maybe 3 goals. Maybe we could do that. Kaminsky puts one in on Wolf. 1-1. Okay, let's start with the second before we get to the third. Tamura puts one in. Secondary scoring there. That's all right. Power plays for everybody. Nothing happens. All right. Period number 3. Many power plays for Pittsburgh, and they score after? We're not helping ourselves, in other words. Unfortunate. We give up one with 1:35 left. 3-2 again. Shilov's in net this time. Oh, I wonder if their goalie got injured. Unless Shilov's is the starter? Very odd to have it that way. Well, we dropped both home games, 3-2. Who knows why? Oh, the AHL season was still happening. I don't even know if Rochester made it. Did they? Oh, they did not. Unfortunate. Alright, hold on. Maybe the President's Trophy is cursed. Maybe that's what's happening. Let's multi-select. Let's go down here. And moving. Okay. Yep, we'll do that. Still doesn't make the lines, but if things happen, then maybe he sneaks in. I don't know. We need to win a game, though, first. Goodness. Alright. Game 3. We're in PPG Paints Arena. In Pittsburgh now. Can we win a game? Can we score some goals? Can we do a thing? Alright, nothing. Lindgren puts one in on Wolf. I am confused as to how every time Wolf gets like one goal on him, another one follows almost immediately. Now Logan Cooley gets a power play goal here. But we're still down 2-1 going into the third. There we go. Oh, Marshall McMuffin. Okay. On defense. McBain is still in net. I don't know if he got a little injured or something in the other game. We can't go down 3-0 here. We have to get one back. We're not going to. Shabanov scores on Wolf. Kaminsky scores again. What is happening to this team? Because I don't know. I didn't look at the 3 stars. I'm sorry. It was out of anger. I apologize. I don't know. We're down 3-0 to the Pittsburgh Penguins. We're not scoring. We're just not scoring. We can't score goals. Carlson scores on the power play. Power play for Pitt. All right. Second period, 1-0. Power play for Pittsburgh. We've put 20 shots on. They're starting to get momentum going. We've got momentum back a little bit. 27 shots on now. 28, 29, 30 shots in 2 periods. We've scored 1 goal. Power play for Pittsburgh. We killed that off too. 38 shots. Okay, Boldy puts one in, give us a little insurance. 41 shots. Gauthier gets the empty netter. 3-0 win. Okay. Have we turned the tide? McBain had 39 stops, still gets first star. Wolf gets 29 with the shutout, and Carlson with 1 and 1. Okay. 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 We're still on the ropes. Like, we gotta run the table now. So there's no margin for error whatsoever. At all. Okay. We're back in the series, though, with one, at least. Owen Power scores. Logan Cooley scores. Leo Carlson scores. All right. 3-0 after the first. We got 17 shots on McBain. The only hope is that we can tire the guy out. Okay. 27 shots to 13. 3-0 going into the third. Still time running out in the third. Okay. Okay. 3-0 win. Obviously, Wolf 29 stops, Power 1, Carlson 1. Continuing to get back into this series. We're still on the ropes. Columbus has gone through. Philly has the Rangers up 3-1. Montreal and Toronto are tied 2-2. The Ducks have moved through. The Wild are up 3-2. The Oilers have moved through. Wow. Okay. And Dallas and Chicago are knotted up at 2. Okay. Okay. Have we turned a corner? Have we turned a corner? Can we do this? We need to, again, we need to win both of these games. We have no buffer here. Power play for Pittsburgh off the hop, nothing. Power play for Pittsburgh again. Okay. Second period, shots are close. Power play for us, nothing doing. Power play for them, also nothing doing. Power play for Pittsburgh. Carlson gets one in after the power play. Gives us a 1-0 edge. But Zonin puts one in to tie it up. So new game. New game going into the third. Third period, season on the line. Pittsburgh is leading in shots. Power play for us. Would have been clutch. Power play again. Can't waste these opportunities. Nothing happening. That's not good. We going to OT? No, Shabbat. That's why. What do I have to do? What do I have to do? McBain 28 stops. Wolf 30 stops. Banoff with 1. Eliminated in the first round by Pittsburgh. Man. What do I have to do? I don't know. I don't know. That was painful, DC. It was painful. President's Trophy. Curse once again. Curse once again. The Philadelphia Flyers won the Stanley Cup. Calder Cup champions are the Hershey Bears. I feel like we can't charge as much for our season tickets because that was terrible. So we're going to go below the accepted value here. Man. Just... What? Okay. I'm happy with that. Rasmus Dahlin wins the Norris. Good on him. Again, he wins it again. Defensive awareness +2, strength +3, endurance +4. Very good. I mean, I don't think Dahlin is the problem. Salary cap is up to 122.5 mil. Calgary jumps from 9-1. Colorado jumps from 10-2. Seattle gets dropped to 3rd. Tampa, Boston, St. Louis, Los Angeles, Ottawa. Yeah, I would have liked that as well, owner. Owner happiness, neutral. Understandable. Understandable. Who's calling it a day? Connor McDavid, at the age of 36, has had enough. 1,879 points, 1,365 games played, 688 goals. Leon Draisaitl actually ended with 709 and 1,368. The Oilers lost both McDavid and Draisaitl in the same year. Woo! They are done. They are done. If Edmonton had any shot of making the playoffs anytime soon, it is gone. 1,564 points in 1,368 games for Leon Draisaitl. Barkov calls it a career. Now, hold on a sec. Let's check something with McDavid. I want to see what... oh my goodness. He won 4 Stanley Cups, 3 Conn Smythes, 7 Hart Memorial Trophies, 8 Ted Lindsays, 9 Art Ross Trophies, and the Maurice Rocket Richard Trophy. Wow, that is a career. Imagine Connor McDavid having this career anytime soon. Hold on, the old controller ran out of the batteries. Just give me a sec. Okay. That is some awards. I'm assuming that Draisaitl is going to be very similar. 4 Stanley Cups, 1 Conn Smythe, 1 Hart, 1 Ted Lindsay, 1 Art Ross, 1 Maurice Richard Trophy. Decorated career. What about Barkov? What did he end up doing? The 2 Stanley Cups, 3 Selkies, and a Lady Bing. All right. Kucherov, 1,241 points in 1,396 points in 1,241 games with 552 goals. Artemi Panarin, 1,360 points in 1,395 games. Sam Reinhart also retires, 1,282 points in 1,425 games. Huberdeau, who is with Chicago at this point, 40 years old. 1,256 points, 1,549 games. Mitch Marner retires with the Vegas Golden Knights at 36. 1,253 points with 866 assists in 1,286 games. Kyle Connor retires with 606 goals, goodness, in 1,250 games. The Nuge with Montreal, 40 years old at this point, 1,132 and 1,503. Braden Point retires, 1,093 in 1,242. Morgan Riley retires, 1,089 points in 1,502 games as a defenseman, almost 900 assists for him. Philip Forsberg retires with just over 1,000 points in 1,281 games. Timo Meier retires, 863 points in 1,256 games. Thomas Hertl, 854 points in 1,325 games. Alex Tuck, 847 points with 355 goals in 1,108 games. Seth Jones retires, 831 points in 1,400 games. Nick Schmaltz retires, 821 in 1,209. Max Domi retires with 819 points in 1,356 games. Tom Wilson retires with the Florida Panthers at 678 points, 297 goals in 1,458. Pionk retires as well. Sam Bennett retires. 666 points in 1,264 games. Pavel Zacha retires. 664 and 1,163. Darnell Nurse retires from Edmonton as well. Edmonton just took a hit. 614 points in 1,200 games. Mesnikov retires. Nikushkin retires. Rasmus Anderson retires. Hampus Limhone retires. Bunting retires. Travis Sanheim retires from Philly. Went out with a cup. There you go. Gustav Forsling retires. Beauvillier retires. Okay, Jake Evans at 37 retires. That makes sense. Pia Suter also retires. Kunin, Novak, Gavrikov. Marcus Pedersen. Carrier retires. Okay. Joseph O'Connor, Colton. Okay, Chernak retired. That makes sense as well. All right. Goaltenders? Vassy. Vassy, he's the best. He retires. 486 games won out of 841 games played. That is ridiculous. And he held a 915 with a 262. Goodness. Darth Vlader, Dan Vladar, retires with 270 wins in 529 games. Pretty awesome. That's good. And the other Matt Murray retires. All right. Seth Jones and Barkov are now coaches. Cool. Hunter Hines retires from us. Nobody from Rochester, it looks like. All right. All right. What do we got? How did Philly end up winning it? Let's take a look. We also want to check out the awards as well, so let's take a look at how Philly got there. Philly beat New York, and then they faced Columbus. They beat them 4-1. The Leafs beat the Penguins 4-1 after they beat us 4-2. Ah! Anyway. And then Philly destroyed the Leafs 4-1, going on to beat the Ducks 4-2, who swept Chicago. Chicago beat Winnipeg 4-1. Winnipeg had gone to 7 with the Wild. The Ducks had eliminated the Oilers 4-2 in the second round after the Oilers swept the San Jose Sharks. Now the Oilers are a very different team. Let's check out the awards. We'll do the individuals. Austin Matthews wins the Art Ross. And the Hart. Okay, well, nobody got the Hart. Rasmus Dahlin got the Norris. He got it back after a couple of years. That's kind of nice. Austin Matthews gets the Lady Byng. Calder goes to Beagle on Carolina. Conn Smythe goes to Michkov. Vezina goes to Gustafsson. William Jennings goes to Gustafsson. Schaefer wins the Masterton. Jack Adams goes to Patrick Waugh on the Islanders still. Okay. Celebrini wins the Selke. Lindsay goes to Matthews. Richard goes to Matthews. He cleaned up. Austin Matthews cleaned up. And it makes sense. It makes sense. All right. I want to take a look at our contracts for a second. Actually, hold on. We're going to get a new coach. We're going to get a new coach. McCormick has done well winning-wise, but we need somebody to get us over the hump. We need somebody to win us in the playoffs. So we're going to look for a coach of some variety. I don't know. Okay. Okay. I have that feeling, like, I forget who said it, but they were basically like, now I gotta wait all year to try at that again. And that's kind of how it feels. It's like, I know we're gonna do okay in the regular season, but now I've got to wait all the way around in order to get to that again. I don't think I'm too worried about anybody. Like, what does Hanzik want? 3.8? Probably get him down to like 3.6 or so. With no clause? I'm fine with that. I'm fine with offering that. Basically 400 grand more. Hyvinen wants 6 over 3. I mean, we'll probably just qualify him, see what happens. Chernak. I thought he retired. Anyway. We're gonna have to worry about these guys. I thought Evans retired too. Anyway. Alright, let's get to the draft. I don't really know what we want to do. Except maybe just pick players. I think we'll just do that. I don't think we're gonna... I don't think we're gonna do anything drastic because I don't really know what to do. We're not getting anything up here, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. So let's take a look down here. Actually, first of all, let's take a look at our gems. See if there's anything of interest. There's one gem. Left winger 6'3". Looks pretty good. We can interview him. Playstyle. Playstyle. Two-way readiness. 2 years, okay. Skills. Strengths. Skating, good. Like him. From Val d'Or? Okay. Stay away from that guy. Alright. Let's put our scout rankings up. Three-ish years away. Also, like, basically the same player. Strength of competition was the same. They were both on the Vancouver Giants. Wait, Iran? Yeah. They were both on the same team. What else we got around here? Top 6. A guaranteed top 6. 2 years away, Owen Nolan. 6'1", 191. It's the left winger. Power forward, maybe? What about these two? Sniper. I feel like these guys are like basically the same player. One's a center though, and one's a left winger. Gotta look at the center, right? Then we got Engel here. Max Pacioretty, 2 years away. I like Patches, the idea of Patches. Ranked at 39. What kind of... C competition? What did Mikkola play in? Mikkola played in A+ competition. Didn't do much offensively, though. That's like the sure pick. We know what's going on there. The rest of these kind of have a little bit of maybes to them. An angle. 2 years though. Anything we need to know? Okay, sniper. Okay, my shot, weakness. Don't say skating. Physicality. Okay, I can deal with that. Okay. Blatant angle. Kind of interested there. Could be any of them, really. Okay. Let's do the old assort by potential here. What? That didn't seem right. Oh, it's a goalie. I kind of doubt that. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, I could deal with that. A couple goalies that are maybe interesting. In the later rounds, always good with that. Hard to tell with these players. Here's our gem. I mean, we gotta mark that. An elite low that's sitting at 220? Like, sure. I'm okay with taking some long shots, you know. Alright. Top sixes. Yeah, we got these guys. Alright, we got one at 153. Looks okay. Could be good. Got one at 211 here. Oh, bang. I don't know. Top 4D. John McQuaid. Like maybe? Okay, I think I'm good to go. What do we got? Colton Ellis is fine. I don't think so. I don't think so either. Like, I don't think Ellis is going to fetch anything. I don't know if these guys are going to fetch anything either, but probably not. I don't know, maybe somebody will want him, who knows? I don't know what I really want. Like, this is probably not it. Okay. We can basically do this. Okay. Let's see what happens. Okay. First one we want to pick up is at 39. So we can drop down a few. Nobody's helping. Okay. Let's look at round 2. So 34, 35, 36, 37. 41, 39. So let's try with St. Louis. Oops. Value's a bit low. Let's do a couple sevenths, like in the future. Alright. That works. Upgraded a 7th to a 5th and got a 7th swapped out for like 2 years from now, so I'm okay with that. Okay. Now. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 picks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it might be tight. The Preds want to move that pick. So what if we try to switch with the Preds? Let's try. What if we downgrade? I don't know. What if we just throw in a 6th from next year? Or a few years from now? Somewhere in the future. 6 from somewhere in the future, and we'll take a 7th this year. How about that? So we want to trade a higher pick for a lower pick, and then we're upgrading their 7th. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Hopefully that's okay. Oh, did they take... Was it Mikkola? No, it wasn't. Okay, it was Fratton. Mikkola we were looking at. Okay, good. I just want to make sure we got him. Okay. Now let's take a look at our draft class and see what we got going. Pins. 109, 153, and then 200 everything. 109, 153. We have 61st. 109. Okay, so what I want to do then is let's try... Let's try and downgrade our... Let's try and see if we can swap out basically our 2nd. And they get like a 109, 153. So let's see what's available. 3rd rounder. $41st. That's our old pick? Okay. I mean, maybe I take a round 3 next year. Do they have a 109, 153? Perfect. Oh, they got 164. I don't even think we need the 132. I think we can probably do that. Okay. Maybe we do need to do that. Those are fine. Okay, hold on. 3 and a 109. We go way out here. Always take 7ths because you can just add those on. Okay, let's try this. Okay. $109 and $153, so can we downgrade this to somewhere around $149? $135 down to a little bit. $34. 60. There we go. Let's work on this one. Don't really want the player. We'll take probably a 6 like next year. We'll just put on a 7th just in case. Woefully insufficient. Okay, that won't do it. Maybe we can do the 7th then? Oh. Okay, upgrade, downgrade? Let's do like a 4th. I have a 3rd that they're interested in. I don't think I'm gonna get a 2nd. I could add something else. Third and a 5th for a 2nd, and downgrading. Okay, that works. That works. 107. $109, good. We'll go to 146 to get 153. And, okay, now we have a bunch of 200s. I think we have picks in the 190s. 209, 220, and 289. Okay. I think we just pick them with these picks. I'm not gonna worry about trying to split a 7th round hair. It's all a crapshoot at this point anyway, so take the lowest of the 3. There you go. Really, I'm just kind of hoping that these ones turn into, like, trade assets. And not really worried about them becoming actual players, you know? Alright. There we go. Here we go. Got some players. Nothing crazy, but it looks okay. Okay. We're just gonna say okay. Scouts. Scouts, I had a little bit of weirdness last year, but I kind of want to keep my good ones, so it's fine. Like, what's my lowest scouts? B's? I don't remember my alignment. It was odd. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was kind of weird. US Central was fine. I mean, I can always get the person back. We'll just let him go. Pro Scout. Hard to let go of the A minuses, you know. Okay, we'll leave a couple of vacancies. That's fine. Pretty sure we can find a US East or move one of our Pro Scouts over. Okay, good. Hanzik is in. How we doing? Hyvenen, yes, we'll qualify. Gamora, yes, we'll qualify. Fine. Arvidsson will also qualify. Pridham we can let go. Grabenkin we can let go. Gauthier, I'm okay with signing. It's fine. Two-way or one-way. Not much room there. That's fine. Fisker Mulgard. I mean, he did okay, but he was like a third liner playing fourth line minutes. So like, if he's not taking a two-way, yeah, he wants 1.8. So I think we just let him go. I want other people to move into that spot. Villeneuve, fine. Nadeau? I'm fine with that. Afanaseyev. I mean, okay, hold on. Let's look at, let's start with goalies. Go back here. Ellis, we're going to let go. It's fine. Defense. I want extensions. No, we'll release. Release. Brosier. I think we can release. We can always get him later. Release. Okay. We have our top 5. We'll need to figure out a 6 and a 7. Go all the way to the bottom here. Favre, we can release. Junot, we can release. Texier, we can release. Nesbit. I think we release. Ty Delandria. I think he's good. As long as he's okay in the A. He is? No, he's not. Okay. I think we let him go. Two-way is fine. Finish save. What does he want? One-way 1.4. Okay, I think we release. We'll let all those guys take a beat. Gochi, we have an offer in for. Rest of things are locked in. I might research another option to Matt Boldy. To play with Logan Cooley and Lejunin. But I kind of want to wait to see what our coach is. I don't know. Okay. Spalling's in. Scout stuff. Goche re-signed. Okay. Logan Cooley is also due an extension. So is Yakimchuk. Man, we only have 5.8 million cap space. Oh, we're running into that situation where it's like players are now like costs of players, especially Darlene costing 13.8, Carlson costs 12, Owen Power costs 11. So we may need to do the solution where it's like we swap out Boldy for a young stud kind of thing. If we can hack it. All right. Okay. How do I even get John Cooper? Like 7.5 mil. I have a budget of 7.493. How do I get any of these coaches? Sheldon Keefe is 8.6 million. Like maybe I can get Montgomery, who's like a 45% fit for my team. McCormick is up here too. He wants 3 mil, our former coach, with a 56% match. There's Spencer Carberry. 52% match though. He's balanced. Won the Jack Adams. Barkov is a head coach. Kind of like, why not? He plays defensive though. kind of like Spencer Carberry. Oops. Sorry. Bump. I kind of like Spencer Carberry. I mean, we can try. I'm going 2.2. What the heck? 2.3. Alright, let's see how that goes. And then we'll worry about our head coach for the A. Although, I mean, I don't think it really matters. Okay. Okay, hold on. We kind of need Europe. Ugh. Anybody have knowledge of Europe? No. 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 Nope. No. 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 Maybe? No. No. There we go. The Nordic guy. B-. Greta Sedin. It's not a dude. The lady. So I think we go with Greta. We have 9, 10, 15, 18. So what else do we have Nordic-wise? No. 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 Maybe? Okay, close enough. Nordic again, C. Might as well just go Europe at that point. Gross. We'll have to do it. Okay. 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 Okay, I have to do something. Let's look at... Logan Cooley wants $17 million. And a no move. That is substantially more than the 10 he's getting right now. Yakimchuk wants 7.5 with a full no move. Well, not going to do that. No trade. Modified no trade at 50%. What is he making now? 6.3, so a raise of $1 million. Okay. Okay, I think we have to do something with Boldy. So who can you go to? Bunch of teams, okay. So we're gonna have to do something with Boldy. I'd like to trade him to the West if I can. Players aren't gonna like it, but here we are. Alright, open block. No trades. Okay. Okay. What? You have a modified no trade. Oh, okay. I have to start with a team that likes him. Both of these teams have room, but I need a player that is like them. I need a player that's going to be worthwhile. Sniper. Not too worried about that. Okay. Don't really want a wing. I want a winger. Playmaker, first overall. I'm going to try something weird. Time to get weird. Can I get these two players for Boldy? Okay, before we do that, so Boston has options. Zane Parekh is a defender, so we're not worried about Parekh. Okay, who's next on the list? Avalanche, Red Wings, Oilers. Avalanche, Red Wings, Oilers, Panthers. I think our original idea was the best. Actually, hold on. Let's do this backwards. Let's see what their expectations are. Boy. Alright, so first of all, let's swap out Carlson for Boldy. I think we might be able to just do Boldy. A bit low. Just a touch. Did I just do this one already? Oh. Okay, good. Okay. That gives us some flexibility going forward. I know it's selling off a bit, but we have the studs to go up to the first line. Not worried about that at all. As for our forwards, now we're looking at, we're looking at potentially Carlson bumping up to the left wing and Lejunin on the right. That's fine. And then our second line is looking like Honzik with Reichel and Vetterl. I'm kind of okay with that. I didn't want to trade Boldy, but one, we gotta pay the man. Logan Cooley is gonna want the monies. He's gonna get a significant raise, and with these guys, at least I get one more year, at least with one of them, before I gotta pay the cash. So let's take a look at our contracts just for a second. 2 top 3 picks though for Matt Boldy, like one first overall and third overall. So, not too bad, not too bad. Reichel, we gotta pay. What does he want? He wants 10. What the heck? Okay. That's not happening today, bud. It's not happening today. Because Logan Cooley needs a payday. Let's do modified no movement deferred. No. Reduced. We want no move, no trade. Modified no trade. Not deferred. Let's go no trade full. Modified no trade, I think. I'm okay with 50%. $17 is a lot. I'm gonna bring him right down. I'm okay with 15. Does he like it better or worse with 8 years? He likes it worse. He really wants those 6 years. I'm okay with 6 years. I just can't do 17.4 mil. That was convincing, too. Okay. I mean, we're gonna have to go big. I got a final offer it, I think. We'll see. I don't know. I can't really extend anybody until I figure out what's going on with Cooley. Okay. We do have money for this year, though. Quentin Musty. Could get Willie for a year. I'd be okay with Willie for a year. Demidov? Demidov wants the full clip. He's a UFA. Has Jackson's got an RFA? He is, yeah. Alright. Well, you know what? We're going to continue this next week, I think. When it is July. I know this weekend is like the last kind of major... Well, Wednesday is the last major hockey thing until the summer with free agency. But we're kind of closing it out. But I'll still be doing franchise mode through the summer. I was kind of hoping we would get to the Cup this time, but say it ain't so. Because I would like to do Can We Save the Toronto Maple Leafs? But I don't know if I want to do it in 26 or 27, like NHL 26 or 27. Do I want to start it in the summer and do that maybe until we hit the fall and then maybe do something else? Go back to a custom team? I don't know. But I was hoping we would get a cup with this team now, but now we have to rework a little, and that sort of takes us off the brink, I think. Anyway, I will let this go for now, and we will see what happens next week. Thank you for your time. Appreciate every minute you spend with me. Have yourself a good weekend. Enjoy the draft today if you're watching round 2 to 7. It's on right now. Started at 11. And I'll talk to you later. Bye for now, folks. Have a good one.